Hey everybody, it's Marina, travel experta, and today we are going to be talking about airport VIP lounges. Are you ready to make every day an adventure? Let's begin with airport lounges. So I have always been looking at airport lounges as like, oh my gosh, it's too posh, it's too expensive, it's too much of a luxury. I cannot allow myself to do this. And then I got all these credit cards. Today, there's so many different credit cards that you use with different airlines. And one of my airline credit cards, I guess, offers two free day passes to particularly United Lounge, right? And I have to say, first of all, United Lounge, I don't think it's that great, but the exclusivity of it, the fact that you have your space, that you could sit down, really, really makes a difference. And they all have different prices. So if you don't have a pass, you could buy a day pass. A lot of times, a lot of these lounges permit you to go in for the day. Some do not. For instance, Delta Sky Lounge, it does not. You do need to have a certain credit card. You do need to be on Delta. That's another thing that changed a lot since COVID. You used to be able to go to pretty much any lounge, even though you're not flying with that airline. Not anymore. It's really strict, I guess, because they really want to limit the people that go to there. So United and American, they are, which is Admirals Club. American is called Admirals Club. They are $60 per day. And then there's also Avianca, which is actually only $35 per day. And today, now I am an airport VIP lounge junkie because honestly, it costs what, like $20, $30 to get a meal at the airport while you have a long layover. I cannot even tell you how much of a difference it makes to have comfortable place to be. So here's a good example. Me and my family were coming home from Florida. No, it was from New Jersey or New York to Guatemala, and we had a layover in Miami. We knew that the layover was going to be like 6 hours. It was just, that kind of a thing. So we were all into just we were flying with American. We went to the Admirals Lounge. And the cool thing about Admirals Lounge is up to 18 years old, up to 17 years old, the kids are free. So both of my sons were free. So basically, it was just for me and my husband, which cost $120. However, our flight was delayed another 6 hours. So technically, we would have been stuck in the Miami airport, and that is not one of the most comfortable airports out there, for 12 hours. But because we were in Admiral's Lounge, we had nonstop buffet style food, and sometimes they bring in like a guacamole station or they have like a salad station. So they do bring in different things at different times. You get one or two free drinks. You can buy other drinks. But the coolest thing about the Miami Lounge was that they also have beds. And obviously the most inopportune moment when your kids could get sick, they do. So my youngest had some kind of weird stomach thing going on, and he was feeling crappy the whole time. So we were in an area where they had this beds, literally. So he slept for half of the time. He was super comfortable. So if you guys have like a longer layover, I really recommend splurging because it's, first of all, free internet all the time, nonstop food, and comfort. Also, when you're traveling in smaller airports, especially internationally, like I know in Guatemala, there's this one called Casa de Ron. It's owned by Zacapa Rum, which is considered one of the best rums in the world. Interestingly enough, but they opened up a VIP lounge in that airport, and it's $25 per person, which gives you free internet. Guatemalan airport doesn't have internet. They have free internet, a meal. You could also get two Zacapa drinks, and Zacapa drinks alone, even in Guatemala, are like $10. So at the end, you're like, it's actually almost the same price if you were to just go to like one of their food courts, but the comfort is there. It's just a different feeling. So it might sound like this massive luxury, but at the end of the day, it's really not. And it could really make a huge difference. And those types of little differences is what really makes every day an adventure. So if you guys don't have enough ideas for making every day an adventure that is easy and accessible, make sure to go to Travel Experta, like expert with an A.com, and I have over 365 ideas for you to make every day an adventure without going too crazy all out. And if you enjoyed this episode, please make sure to review and share it with your friends. Thank you. And this is Marina, Travel Experta, making every day an adventure.